right, Shalom. I'll start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and byways pushing the truth. It's your brother Rabbi now coming out with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm going to start off in the book of Genesis, chapter 32. Verse number, I'll start at the top. Genesis 32:1, and Jacob went on his way, and the angels of the Most High met him. So this is talking about when Jacob's going back to Israel. Okay, because he left after Isaac gave Jacob Esau's blessing. Rebecca told him to go to Laban and find him a wife because she overheard Esau saying that he's going to slay his brother Jacob after his brother died. So he left, and when he was with Laban, he served as a servant in order to get his two wives, man. He was on his way back. Okay? And Jacob went on his way. Actually, let me go up a little bit more. Genesis 31 and 54. Then Jacob offered sacrifice upon the mount and called his brother to eat bread. And they did eat bread and tarried all night in the mount. And early in the morning, Laban rose up and kissed his sons and his daughters and blessed them. And Laban departed and returned unto his place. So you can read about that account. Laban, Jacob went and left early. Laban went and chased him. Not chased him, but he followed him. He noticed that he left. And he went there and, they made sacrifices. And, you gotta read about that story. Okay. Because he thought he got played. He thought Jacob played him, man. Okay. So you gotta read about that story. It's one of those stories that shows you the Lord can multiply you. As a matter of fact, see, you don't want to talk too much because then you gotta answer all things, man. And that's why I kind of didn't want to start here, but you gotta answer all things, man. It's all the Spirit, though. This ain't our word, man. This is the Lord's word. Let me see if I can grab it. I have to go to my phone. Yeah, 1 Samuel chapter 2 and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So he did that with Jacob. He did that with Jacob, man. He lifted him up, man. He made him rich. That's all the Lord's will. If he wants you to be rich, you'll be rich. If he wants you to be poor, hey, that's up to the Lord. Okay? Let's keep going. Genesis 32:1, starting from the top again. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels of the Most High met him. And the angels of the Most High met him. Just give me a precept in my Bible. I'm going to grab it. It's giving me Psalms 91 and 11. See what that's about. I tend to stretch it out, but I want to get all the meat. Psalm 91 and 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. I like a different precept than that. That's the precept that Satan used against Yahawashi, man. When he's telling him to jump, and the angels will save you, man. So Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So that's a better precept to use there. Okay. Give me another precept. Hebrews 1 and 14. Let me see what that is talking about. Hebrews 1 verse 14, it says, "Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?" So that's what these spirits do. They keep you in your way. You can make sure you go in the right way. Okay. Genesis 32:2, "And when Jacob saw them, he said, 'This is the Most High's host.' And he called the name of that place Mahanaim." Let's see what Mahanaim means. Okay. Let's see what Mahanaim means. Because a lot of these words you can't just skip over. Okay. You got to know what is what, because they might have a spiritual meaning to it, and it means two camps. Okay. A place east of Jordan named from Jacob's encounter with angels. It says the Levitical city of Gad. Joshua chapter 5 and verse 14. "And he said, Nay, but as captain of the host of the Lord am I now come. And Joshua fell on his face up to the earth and did worship, and said unto him, What saith my Lord unto his servant? And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoe from off thy foot, for the place whereon thou standest is holy. And Joshua did so." So, showing you that was a precept, one of the precepts for that. That the angels of the Lord encamped them round about, and I was giving you context. Jacob saw angels, Joshua saw these angels. Okay, and it must have been a hell of a sight for Joshua to get down and worship. Okay. Sometimes, you know, especially the angel that Jacob runs into, he ends up fighting with him. But it just goes to show you, man, that we're being a spectacle unto men and angels, like the scriptures say. Okay, roughly paraphrase. Let's give me another one. Psalms 103 and 21. Psalms 103 and 21. "Bless ye the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, all ye his hosts, ye ministers of his that do his pleasure." That's what the angels do, man. They do his pleasure. Whether it be give you a message or to put you to death, man. They're very happy to do the will of the Lord. Okay? That's what these angels were created for. That's what these spirits were created for, to do the will of the Lord. Okay? Genesis 32:3, "And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom." Yeah, Seir is the country of Edom. Okay? Just like America's the country of Edom, well, Mount Seir back then, where the Edomites used to dwell, was Mount Seir during this time. So Jacob sent messengers unto Esau, okay? Because he still haven't seen him since he supplanted him for his blessing from his father Isaac. He also supplanted him for his birthright, okay? But that was more on a personal level, okay? That was more of a fair exchange. He wanted something to eat, and Jake made him something to eat, something pleasant for his belly, okay? Because Esau is a carnal man, but Jake is a plain man. You look up that word plain, it means upright, humble, okay, meek. Okay, that's something that Jake is made righteous, and Esau was made carnal, fleshly. Okay? He cared about the flesh, he cared about his belly. Jacob, it was put in his spirit to care more about the spiritual aspect of things. And that's all through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, which is the Most High God, if you didn't know that. His name is Yahweh, okay, not Jehovah. Alright? That was his will for Jacob to receive that birthright. That was his will for Jacob to receive that blessing. Even though it played out the way it played out, you can speculate with your carnal mind that he stole something when he did it. It was given unto him from the Most High. Okay? And Jacob sent messages before him to Esau, his brother, unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom. So he has messengers, he had servants, he had cattle, he had a family. Okay, that's called riches, all right? He worked for it though. That's how you establish, so that, and that's what he did. He left Okay, but he also worked for everything that he had. Okay. And he commanded them, Genesis 32:4, saying, thus shall ye speak unto my lord Esau. That word Lord there is lowercase l. Okay, that word Lord doesn't mean his savior. A lord like a landlord. Okay? He was, let's look at that word Lord. Okay, Genesis 32:4. I'm looking at the word Lord. It's lowercase L-O-R-D. Unto my Lord. It says Adon. Okay? Master. Superintendent of household affairs. King. Proprietor. That's not really helping out like a master, a lord, a owner, sir. Okay, it says in the Strong's definition, Adawan, or shortened Adon, from an unused root meaning to rule, sovereign, controller, lord, master, owner. Okay. Okay, not like the Lord, like Yahweh. With a capital L. Okay? Not like that. As a matter of fact, let me go in the Bible and see if they give a better explanation than that. I'm not really feeling that explanation. Genesis 32:4 in the Bible Hub. Let's see what it says. Okay, Barnes notes on the Bible, Jacob now sends a message to Esau, apprising him of his arrival unto the land of Seir, Arabia, Petraea, with which Esau became connected by his marriage with the daughter of Ishmael. He was now married. Let me skip through this. Proverbs 15:1. Proverbs 15:1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So Jacob was using wisdom, dealing with a carnal man. And we know how the so-called white man likes to be caroused with words. Jacob has always used words to carouse. Hopefully that's the word I'm looking for. Esau. Here it is. He's calling him his Lord. Okay. You go back not too long ago during slavery, he was calling him his master. Sir. Okay. Now we're calling him boss. Okay. And his name's slowly deteriorating back to Esau. Okay, the Edomite. Now that's his true form. Okay, but when you're using wisdom to turn away wrath, Jacob was using wisdom. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Let me keep going. Proverbs 15:2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. Okay, so you got to use knowledge. That's what Jacob was doing. He was using knowledge. Talking to his brother. He knows that he's mad about his birthright. He remembers what he said years ago before he left. Okay, that he was going to slay him. His mother told him. Okay, his mother told him what he was going to say. And that was just a couple chapters before we get to this point. As a matter of fact, let me jump over there and get it right out of the horse's mouth. Genesis 27 and 42. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah. Actually, Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning of my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she went and she sent and called Jacob her younger son. And said unto him, behold, that brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran, and tarry with him a few days, until the brother's fury turn away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day? Genesis 32:5. And I have oxen and asses, flocks and men servants. So this is Jacob's. Jacob is telling Esau what he got. And I have sent to tell my Lord that I may find grace in thy sight. Esau answered, turneth away wrath. He's saying, I got these riches, man. I got things, man. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Why? Because he was given a blessing. Okay? Jake don't want to die. He know he was given a blessing. He wants to see it. Genesis 30.
Someone's going to heaven, right?
We're all going to heaven.
Yeah, I know, and I hope.
Oh, you're going to be there. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
You're going to be in heaven. Damn devil. Genesis 30 and 43. And the man increased exceedingly and had much cattle and maidservants and men servants and camels and asses. Actually, let me start at 42. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in. So the feebler were Laban's and the stronger Jacob's. Genesis 32:6. And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, we came to thy brother Esau, and also he cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him. So look at that, man. Esau came out with 400 men. All right? So Esau clearly had some influence in Mount Seir, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you that he was a cunning hunter. So these men that were around him probably would liken unto himself. Okay? Skilled in war. Okay? 400 men is like a small military. Just for little old Jacob ain't nobody special. But that's what he did. He said, all I got is cattle, my family, got some men servants. He brought 400 men with him. He didn't care. Genesis 32:7, that Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed. And he divided the people that was with him in the flocks and the herds and the camels into two bands, into two groups. Okay? So his messengers were able to come back. So Esau's already showing them mercy. He already allowed his messengers to come back and relay the message. But what would have happened if you send your messengers to a king and he don't, and the messengers don't come back? And you know that it's war. Okay? Genesis 32:8, and said, if Esau come to the one company and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape. So that's Jake using wisdom again. Okay? It's like, let me split these groups into two. In a worst case scenario, if one of the groups gets smitten, the other group can survive. Okay? Jacob said, O power of my father Abraham and power of my father Isaac, the Lord Yahweh, which saidest unto me, return unto thy country and to thy kindred, and I will deal well with thee. And I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and of all the truth which thou hast shown unto thy servant. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become become man's. Okay, so he was praying to Yahweh. Okay, his power. In a time of distress, in a time when Esau was coming with 400 men, right? He didn't run, he prayed to the Most High. Because the Most High told him to go over there. You think the Most High told him to go over there to put him to death? This is what Jake is thinking. This is the spiritual aspect of believing in the Lord. Because there's always going to be a damn devil like Esau trying to cast doubt into your mind. You got to be firm in your faith and in your belief. You can't think that the Lord is not mighty to save. Not only you, your family, and your cattle, and your riches. Okay? Let me grab this precept. Genesis 24. Genesis 24 and 27. And he said, "Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, power of my master Abraham, who have not left destitute my master of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, the Lord Yahweh led me to the house of my master's brethren." Let me see what this is talking about. A bride for Isaac. Rebecca is chosen. Okay. So I think this is talking about the servant who went and basically found Rebecca for Isaac. Okay. And he was thanking the Lord. All right. There's another precept, Job 8:7. Job 8, verse 7. "Though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase." Beginning was small, but your latter end shall greatly increase. Just like right now, man, it might seem like you got a little bit of faith, but after all of this, your faith is going to grow. With the tribulations that you go through, your faith is going to grow. Okay? A lot of these afflictions that the Lord puts us through is for your benefit, to build up your faith, that he can deliver you from these things. And he's already delivered majority of the people through multiple things. He delivered you from everything you ever went through. You might not recognize it. You might lose faith when you come into some more turbulent times. But the Lord's mighty to save. He's in control of everything. You got to believe that. You got to understand that. When you read 1 Samuel 2:6, he told you that the Lord killeth and maketh alive, man. All right? He's in control of all of these things. You ain't got to believe it or not. If you think the so-called white man can save you from dying or surviving, then you're putting your faith in the wrong entity. You put your trust in the wrong belief system. Okay? Book of Genesis 32:11. "Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me and the mother with the children." Okay, so he was fearing Esau. Okay. I'm trying to think of this precept. Because fear is basically, I think this is wisdom of Solomon. Fear. The Lord ain't give us the spirit of fear, man. I think it's wisdom of Solomon. Let's see what it says. Yes. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is Wisdom of Solomon 17:12. "For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the soakers, which reason offereth." We go into that word, succors. Let me Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth. And the expectation from within being lost counted the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. Okay, so let me grab that word succors. Reason of me bringing out that precept is to show you that. Let's get this definition so it can be more clear. A person who helps and defends a succor is, it says, the word succor is a noun that can also mean someone who provides relief, delivers, or helps, a recoverer, a rescuer, a savior. To help, aid. It's a betraying of your succors. It's a betraying of the Lord, man. You're doubting. It's doubt. It's unbelief. Okay? Let me see if I can get what they say it is. Basically, fear is just it's doubt, man. It's doubt the Lord can save you. Okay, that's why you got to be built up in this faith. That's why you have to be stable. You have to seek this knowledge so you can be firm. You have to have your feet shod with truth, man. When you put on the whole armor of God, you got to wear it all. Okay? You can't have doubt. What's that scripture? The Lord did not give us the spirit of fear. 2 Timothy 1:7, it says, "For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." So, power and of love and of a sound mind. Right? Let's go back there. Genesis 32:11, "Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau. For I fear him, lest he will come and smite me and the mother with the children." There it is, man. He's saying, I'm telling you, man, Jacob's scared. And that's a normal reaction to an army of 400 men, man. You're getting the message, man. Okay? But the Lord's controlling Esau. When you read Psalm 17 and 13, it said, let me grab it. Esau's his sword. Book of Psalm 17 and 13, "Arise, O Lord, Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Okay, Esau is the sword. He was given the sword. When you read the book of Genesis 27, he wept. He told his father, he said, somebody came and used subtlety and took your blessing. And out of everything, he wept and he asked his father, "Can you give me, is there anything for me?" And he gave him a sword. Because he gave everything to Jacob. He gave everything to him, man. With plenty of corn and wine. So the only thing he could have given him was something to take it away from him. So he gave him the sword. Okay? That's all you can do is try to steal it from Jacob. That's it. That's all he has done. Okay? He's been stealing from Jacob, man. But the Lord is going to avenge Jacob in these last days with an everlasting salvation. Okay, according to Isaiah 45:17. I'll grab it. Isaiah 45 and verse 17. It says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Okay, going into a period of time that Jacob, Yasharallah, is going to be ruling. Okay, it's an age that's going to last forever. It's going to be a world without end, an age without end. Okay, a rulership without end, a kingdom without end, an inheritance without end, salvation without end. And nothing going to hinder Israel, Yasharallah. Okay? Let me grab this precept, Psalm 59. Psalms 59 and 1. To the chief musician, Altashith, Mitcham of David. When Saul sent and they watched the house to kill him, deliver me from my enemies, O my power, defend me from them that rise up against me, deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men. Beautiful precept that the Bible says. Save me from bloody men. Esau, man. Yeah, bloody man. Mount Seir, coming straight from the mountains of Seir, Edom, Edomites. Got another precept. Hosea 10 and verse number 14. Therefore shall a tumult arise among thy people, and all thy fortresses shall be spoiled, as Shalman spoiled Betharba in the day of battle. The mother was dashed in pieces upon her children. So shall Bethel do unto you because of your great wickedness. In the morning shall the king of Israel utterly be cut off. I got to read into that account. Genesis 32 and 12, and thou saidest, I will surely do thee good and make thy seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. So Jacob's reminding Yahweh what he said to him. And that's what we're doing. When we're coming out on these highways and byways, we're reminding the Lord that he made a covenant with us. Not to remember it. Okay? And deliver us from our enemies. Okay? You got to keep bringing, prophesying the downfall of this place until the Lord makes Israel praise in the earth. Okay. Isaiah 62 and 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest, till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. That's why these watchmen are out here. We're giving the Lord no rest until he make Jerusalem, which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, a praise in the earth. Okay? Give me a precept. Let me go grab that. Genesis 28. Verse number 13. It says, and behold, the Lord stood above it. This is going into Jacob's tree. Yeah, can I start there? I'll start at the top. Genesis 28:10, and Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran, and lighted upon a certain place, and tarried there all night, because the sun was set, and he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows, and lay down in that place to sleep. So here Jake made pillows to sleep on. See, Jake don't need much, man. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to the heaven. And behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Lord Yahweh stood above it, and said, I am the Lord Yahweh, power of Abraham, thy father, and the power of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest to thee will I give it into thy seed. So the land of Israel that you lied upon, he's going to give it to Israel, and unto his seed. The father of the progenitor of the Israelites. Okay? Joseph was the son of Jacob. And that's where Manasseh and Ephraim come from. Okay? But they all go back to Jacob. Okay? Let me read that again. Genesis 28:13. And behold, the Lord Yahweh stood above it and said, I am the Lord, power of Abraham thy father, and the power of Isaac. The land whereupon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. Okay? To thee, to Jacob. Not everybody. Not Amalek, not Esau, not the Gentiles and the heathen. To Jacob. Not a spiritual Jacob. This is a bloodline. Okay? And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So all the families of the earth will be blessed when Yasharal is in power. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of. So this Lord's word was upon Jacob to guide him in all the steps to fulfill his word. Okay? Genesis 32:13, and lodged there that same night, and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother. And he's using wisdom. He wants to give him a present. Okay? The scriptures say that a gift destroyeth the heart. Let me grab that. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So a gift destroyeth the heart, man. So this is Jacob using wisdom with Esau. Okay. Let me read that again. Genesis 32:13, and he lodged there that same night, and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats and 20 he-goats. So 200 she-goats and 20 he-goats. So there's more male goats than there are female goats. 200 ewes and 20 rams. So 200 ewes are females and 20 rams are the other males. 30 milch camels with their colts, 40 kine and 10 bulls, 20 she-asses and 10 foals. So that's a lot of wealth he was trying to offer Esau. That's a lot of wealth. Okay? And a gift destroyed the heart. All of this wealth would have made him think, damn, why would I put someone to death that's giving me all of this? He's using wisdom. Genesis 32:16, and he delivered them into the hand of his servants. Every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, pass over before me, and put a space betwixt drove and drove. And he commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau my brother meeteth thee, and asketh thee, saying, whose art thou, and whither goest thou, and whose are these before thee, then thou shalt say, they be thy servant Jacob's. It is a present sent unto my lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us. So he has some systems in place before he actually, or some guards in place. So he knows if the gift don't destroy him, and he tries to destroy the rest of his people and his flocks and all of this, he can still escape and still fulfill the words of Yahweh. So he don't know how the Lord's going to do this. Okay? But he knows he was given a blessing. Abraham, Isaac, then Jacob. And if he dies, he's probably thinking in his head, then that will destroy, make the words of the Lord void. Genesis 32:17, and he commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau, you know what, this scripture makes me feel like Jacob's playing chess with Esau. He's sending his pawns out right now. That's how you gotta use Esau. He's protecting himself. Okay. like playing a chess game. Okay. You put the queen before him, and the kids, and the cattle. That's like your brook and your rook. You saw Jake's. I'm telling you, man, wisdom's a beautiful thing. Genesis 32-16, and he delivered them into the hand of his. I read that. So he told him, let's read 17 again. Genesis 32:17, and he commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau my brother meeteth thee, and asketh thee, saying, whose art thou, and whither goest thou, and whose are these before thee? Then thou shalt say, they be thy servant Jacob's. It is a present sent unto my lord Esau. And behold, also he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed the drove, saying, on this manner shall ye speak unto Esau when ye find him. So he goes through that, then the first group and the second group, sending the servants first. Okay. After he did everything he could do that he possibly could do, man. Sacrificing the riches, the servants. Okay. That's what Jake's mind was, man, because he wanted to fulfill with the Lord's blessing. He thought he had power, or he was trying to do it, but this is all the Lord. Okay. It's all the Lord doing what how he wanted to play out. Okay. Genesis 32:18, then thou shalt say, they be thy servant Jacob's, it is a present sent unto my lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed the drove, saying, on this manner shall ye speak unto Esau when ye find him. And say ye, moreover, behold, thy servant Jacob is behind us, for he said, I will appease him with the present that goeth before me. And afterward I will see his face. Peradventure he will accept of me. Okay. I forgot what peradventure means. Let's look it up. I know it means something simple, but I forget what it means. It means by chance, perhaps, it may be. Hey brother, how you doing today, brother?
How you doing?
Nice seeing you, man.
All right.
This is by chance, perhaps, it may be. Okay, so by chance, he will accept of me. Okay, let's give me a precept, Proverbs 21:14. Proverbs 21 in verse number 14. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom, strong wrath. That's a good one. A gift in secret pacifieth anger. That's spiritual, man. So Jacob was using wisdom. Showing you gotta use wisdom when you're dealing with the devil. Just like Yahweh Shah was using wisdom when he was dealing with the devil. Using these scriptures. Okay. That's Jake doing the same thing with Esau, showing you who Satan is. The so-called white man, if you didn't know, sis, he's the devil. But the black woman's Eve. Okay? So it's like 2 and 2. They're both against Jacob. Okay? So he was using wisdom. Just like Yahweh Shah was using wisdom in the wilderness against Satan. Genesis 32:21. So went the present over before him, and himself lodged that night in the company. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons, and passed over the ford Jabbok. Passed that over the ford Jabbok. Let me go look up that word. Genesis 32 and 21. Pass over the Jordan. So that's by Esau's land. So stream which intersects the mountain range of Gilead and falls into the Jordan on the east, about midway between the Sea of Galilee and the Dead Sea. Let me see if I can get an image. Jacob passing over the Jordan. Jacob. Oh, okay. So Haran was like he had to go north. Where's the Jordan River? Where are you? The Jordan is right here, if you can see it. I just wanted to see where it was. Because Edom's far below that. That's why I wanted to look that up. We read that again, Genesis 32 and 22. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jabbok. Jabbok River is right there, if I can see it. Right there, Fort Jabbok. So he's passing over that. So we're going further south. Okay, Deuteronomy 3 and 16. Let me grab this precept, see what this is talking about. Deuteronomy 3, verse 16. It says, and unto the Reubenites and unto the Gadites I gave from Gilead even unto the river Arnon, half the valley, and the border even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon. Genesis 32 and 23, and he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone. That's actually where I want to leave it at, man. He took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. Okay. I ain't gonna have enough time to go into the rest of this chapter. Alright. But that's what it is, man. You gotta use wisdom when you're dealing with the Edomites. Hey brother, how you doing today? Hey, that's good, man. You have a blessed day, brother. Next time you might want to stop and hear about the Lord, but if you ain't got time for the Lord, it's okay. All right. You gotta use wisdom when you're dealing with Esau, man, just like our forefather Jacob. That's the point of reading Genesis the 32nd chapter, 1 to 23. Okay, you wanna be using wisdom when you're dealing with these Edomites. Okay. So Lord willing, I was edifying. I'm ending right there. Lord willing, I was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makat, Wadash. Shalom.